All you have to do all night is just do that sound. Just do that voice. Oh my gosh.
Hey Siri, how do I get to the store? Hooah!
I'm talking a good alarm clock.
I'm talking to a robot. I want to talk to a person.
I'm talking to a robot.
For those of you just joining us, this got started.
Which is everybody.
This got started. Well, this has been going on for what feels like a long time.
Let's start it. Just start talking about Al Pacino.
We decided to just go ahead and let the rest of you listen to this because it wasn't going to get any better.
What? I thought it was delightful.
I mentioned to Juwan that for the last year or so, I have sort of my own way of measuring how bad or how offended I am by a certain thing. And it's like the offense scale as related to or as compared with Juwan's level of offense when he found out he was talking to AI software on the internet like a year ago.
Like a person. Like I was treating it like I gave it the dignity of a person.
He thinks if he explains it from his perspective, everyone else will be as offended as he was. It's not possible. He was so outraged.
He was so upset.
I wasted my dignity giving.
Oh my gosh.
So like now, a year later, sometimes I'll say to Dad, I was pretty upset or I was pretty offended, but I don't know if I was as offended as Juwan that one time he was talking to a bot.
You guys ever waste your time? Does that ever upset you? I feel like I didn't waste
just talk
time.
to a wall for an hour. Why is that?
I was praying over this robot. I was asking the Lord for wisdom and how to discuss things with a robot. That's why I felt foolish.
Can I pray for you?
Oh my god!
Sure. Please select all the pictures that have fences in them. Then you can pray for me.
No.
Juwan was like, "Why are you sending pictures and graphics to that person?" And I said, "Because if it's a bot, it won't be able to read them most likely." And he goes, "Come again."
Come again.
What? And I said, "If it's a bot." And he had never considered that was a possibility.
I think the minute you sent me that, I think I stood up and walked outside for a mile. I think I went a mile away and then walked back. It was like piano music, slow piano music was playing.
Your life changed. Your life changed that day, in that moment.
It was like if you take out the voiceover, it was like a commercial for medicine for depression. It was like the people that are sitting on the curb staring out the floor, or they put their face in a pillow. All those things happen. It was like a big montage.
Yeah.
What's funny is he never does get over it. Like every time we bring it up, he's able to just drudge those feelings.
Well, the reason you started talking about it is because I brought it up.
That's what's funny about it. It took me forever to get over it. She goes, he never really does get over it. He just kind of goes on until he thinks about it again.
Every time I mention it, he goes right back to that same dark place.
I feel things, folks. I feel them.
Deeply.
Don't get numb. I don't numb out. I get used to them.
So then I asked if he had seen the movie where the guy falls in love with the phone, the AI voice on the phone. And then that somehow led to Al Pacino, which
I just started shouting actors and actresses.
I'm talking to a robot.
I'm talking to a robot. I just prayed for you.
This is not good. I'm already punchy. I already feel like it's time for the after party.
Hey, join us in the after party, everybody. I was about to say, wouldn't it be funny if Al Pacino was in a romance movie, but I think he was in one, right? Sea of Love or something?
Kicking it live on the radio. Everybody got a right to know.
I love you.
This ain't my first rodeo.
See
Hit spotlight, here we go. Are you ready for
Are
the
you
show?
ready for the show? Come on.
Hey,
Brian and Al Pacino say, "You complete me."
Are you ready for the
You
show?
complete me.
Yes.
Are you ready for the show?
He's lost in the romance. I don't see it's another.
I'll never let go, Jack. Hoo-ah! All romance.
Yeah, the road that looks romance movies. I don't think he works. He's good for
Oh my
monster
gosh.
movies.
Kicking it live, so be our guest. Everybody gonna be so blessed. Hoping you cats gonna be impressed. Ain't no time to be depressed. Are you ready for the best?
Oh, welcome to SCQS, everybody.
That song is
Hoo-ah!
Welcome to the show.
My name is John. It's there in the bottom of my picture. Also, Brian April is there to my this side, whichever side that is, and Juan DeVivo is also
supporting
joining us. Yeah, supporting
you
both
from
of us.
underneath.
Yeah, I'm like I've got the giggles
Sassy
already
Brian.
tonight. And every time Brian goes, "Hoo-ah!" it's gonna affect me.
It's gonna work. Just wait for it to get quiet.
Well, this is going to be our pre-Thanksgiving show. Pre-Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving episode will be next week, which will also be several days in front of Thanksgiving. But, Thanksgiving is always on a Thursday.
You're right.
Right?
You're right.
So-
I had to think about that. It's just the 21st. The pre-Thanksgiving.
Yeah, it's pre-Thanksgiving. He's thankful for, well, that's nice. Thanks for
Yeah.
making Sunday night the best ever. That's
Like
very
you
nice.
thought it was a joke. You started it
Yeah,
off
I
like this.
was
guy.
getting ready,
Pull a fast
to
one.
defend myself. You know.
Isn't
Isn't that Terminator? Oh, is she asking about the
Al Pacino?
Oh,
Al Pacino fell in love with Terminator? Oh, no. That's a pretty good guess,
Brian's
though.
background is baffling. Brian's
Oh,
baffling
Let
background.
me tell you something.
right.
When I saw it, I knew immediately. I'm like, I'm gonna fail at this. How many pictures in did I have to get? I had to get three pictures.
Three. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
three. All right, we'll do the next one. Does any, John, do you
I'm
have
gonna
any
tell you, you're gonna
John has
hate
not seen this
yourself.
I
You're
don't.
gonna
I
hate
don't
yourself
know
forever
from that
about how
picture.
easy this is supposed to be.
yet. Okay.
See, yeah.
Oh, is this basketball?
It is not basketball, but that is a good guess.
I'm gonna go with Terminator then.
Yeah.
Just like
It is.
Yeah,
Terminator.
remember when the Terminator grabs a baseball bat?
It's Terminators in the outfield.
This one is going into left field.
Come on, it's a pop-up. Get it. Do
Going
it.
to need your shin guards, your face mask, and your catcher's mitt.
Throw him out. Do it now. Do it. Throw it home.
Everybody get to the dugout.
I don't know from that. That could
Wait,
be
okay. What's his face? I can't remember the name.
a league of their own.
Oh, no skirts in that.
A league of their own. Oh,
Not League of Their Own. That's a great movie, though.
I
That's
just
not it.
realized why that picture is different.
That
I'll tell you in a
is.
second.
That's from. That's the Matrix, isn't it? Where they were all.
So Agent
No, this
Smith's
is the Notebook. This is the Notebook. This was one of the edited, deleted scenes in the Notebook.
And then James
Somebody said
Garner-
Major League. Is that
It is
right?
not
No.
Major League. You're getting.
I think that was my guess.
All
the
right,
second
let's.
Well,
let's do this.
it's a movie about baseball, right?
one. Okay.
Wow.
Can I say that the semi truck and this picture are from the same scene? Does that help anybody? Is that bad? Is that bad?
Tabsha got it.
Does he?
Naked Gun.
Naked Gun.
When he's if this is the one that Juwan got it
That
on,
cued it in for me.
Okay.
where
yeah.
he dresses up. So this is the
So it's
other,
getting amped about saying strike.
Yeah.
and then Frank Drebin. There we go.
Frank
Drebin.
Drebin.
Mm-hmm. Naked Gun.
Is that a
A
Thanksgiving
classic.
movie? I don't know.
Yes.
It is. Any of them. I
think
realized that picture was different because of how high up they are piled. I forgot. When I saw it that time, I was like, "Oh, that's ridiculous." Of course.
And then Reggie Jackson comes out. He's like, "I must kill the queen." Yes, yes, the tiger. I almost died there too. If you've not seen The Naked Gun, they show like these baseball bloopers or whatever, and they just start off, like they're running into each other, and
Yeah.
then one guy slides into second, and then like a tiger comes out and leaps on him. Another guy goes like back to the wall to jump up and grab it, and his like, head pops off over the
It's-
outfield wall. It's so
To
ridiculous.
me, it's the spoofs. It's the spoof of all spoofs. I don't know if anything can top Naked Gun. I'm always
Reggie
right to Mel
Jackson was
Brooks.
a bot.
Reggie Jackson was a bot. So
Come again.
I must kill the queen.
We
4 home
we
runs
have-
from a robot.
we have a really big show tonight. Can't tell that
What?
from the way we're getting started. Yeah, but
Bigger
if-
than a mammoth.
if this is a typical show represented by this woolly mammoth,
It just got smaller for some
tonight's
reason.
show looks something like this.
Wow, that's no small potatoes there.
627 pounds of potatoes,
Yes.
and there's only like 8 of them.
Mm-hmm. Those are some big potatoes. How
It's
big
bigger
is it?
than 75-pound potatoes.
Yes.
Gosh, the French fries. Can you think about that for a second?
Can you imagine the French fries that you would have?
Well, would you go shoestring or would you go steak
French fries
at
would
this
be
point?
what's the crinkle cut? Yeah,
Yeah, go crinkle
that's my
cut.
thing. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
That'd
They
be
have
really
those at
strong.
Arby's now. They have crinkle cut at Arby's.
Crinkle cut.
All right, and before we get into this big show, we need to recognize our clickers. I think we're ready to
course.
do that. JT is not here with us, sadly, this week. He is traveling, and so because he is a faithful supporter, he has sent us a video, right, Pete?
Yeah, and we have a note of housekeeping. So in the video that JT sent us, he includes the vamping. So don't wait for the end of the video. You have to go right into honoring those clickers,
Just
and
say
we
it
have a time
once.
limit. So
Right, I know. I knew that.
Yeah,
That. This is not my first. This is not our first rodeo.
We would
But-
never have some technical snafu or audio snafu.
I'm saying it for the viewers too.
Mhm.
Keep us honest. Don't distract us. We have a
Yeah, we're
very
ready.
tight schedule.
You
Don't talk
guys.
to us
Okay, you
during
guys.
the vamp.
All right,
We're
are we
really
ready?
busy.
Don't
Hooah!
Are we ready? Are we ready to let JT sing?
I'm not ready yet. Whew. Okay, now I'm ready.
Ah,
Okay.
ah.
Hoo-ah.
Clickers are great. They're super amazingly great. Athletic and fun and super smart. Their beautiful face is a work of art. Clickers are great. Pretty and stunningly great. Without them we'd be destitute and drifting into the abyss. Lovely clickers. We blow you a kiss. Some people work in masonry and some folks call them brickers. We love them too, but most of all, we're crazy about the clickers.
All right. In no particular order this week, our clickers are Sarah Cole and
And Bruce Layton!
Andrew Slayton. Hooah! If you would like to be a clicker, we would love to have you join our merry band of comedy clickers. You can do that at johnbranding.com. It's super easy. It's so easy that children can do it. Just go to johnbranding.com.
Even
sign
a
up.
robot
There's
can do it.
3 level. Even a
They
robot
should.
can do it.
They all should.
Everybody
Children,
should.
robots. We're pets. We accept every kind of.
We sincerely appreciate your support, the subscriptions,
Otherwise.
your enthusiastic money. So help us out. Help us make this show a reality every single week. JohnBrady.com. Okay. I wanted to do a thing that
And now the show.
now it starts. Now it starts.
Now we begin. Okay.
Well, this is pre-Thanksgiving, and so I wanted to see if there was anything that you guys are thinking about being thankful for, but you haven't committed to yet. Like, is there anything that's on the bubble? It's like, well, I might be thankful for this, but I haven't decided yet.
Well,
I would
yeah,
say,
go on.
I'm sorry. I would say first thing that comes to mind is I'm thankful to be back around people again, and I'm not so sure that that's the best idea. So,
So you're gonna wait till Thanksgiving, and then you'll have to make a decision.
I'll have to make a decision. I'm on the fence right now. I'm like, I think I be around people, and then I'm like, is it really nice?
Is it
to be
good?
around?
Wait. Nope.
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 Is it good to be back around people?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I've actually got a new thing that I've been trying out at shows. I've only done it like twice now, but where I'll go out and instead of saying it's nice to be here, I'll say hello everybody, and then I'll explain. I used to say it's nice to be here, but then there was enough audiences where I would say, hey, it's really great to be with you guys tonight, and then 10 minutes into the show I would start to regret that. It's like I spoke too soon. So yeah, I'm with you, Brian. Sometimes you just rather than saying, oh, it's really nice to be back around people, let's just wait and make sure that we feel that way.
I got two, possibly.
Okay.
One is internet. I'm at the church right now, so maybe I'll have internet, but then when I get it, I don't even know if I'll have good internet. May have what I have now, which is like basically a cell phone tied to a rubber band. That's it's in a certain part of my house, and then I get some internet enough to get like email and to pretend like I might be able to watch a show, but then you just get the buffering wheel.
Right.
So I might be thankful for that in the future. The other is fudge. I know I'm thankful for it now, but after the 5th block of it, I'm going to be hating it.
Chance is thankful we can cough in each other's mouths again like we used to. That's so
finally.
Good. So, yeah, fudge and internet. And you're talking about internet at your house, right? There's still a possibility you're going to get it
here. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm still waiting on Elon Musk.
You may or may not be thankful for it.
Well, I don't know if you noticed there are bots on the internet, so just be careful.
There's what now?
There are bots, robots. they act like they're humans, and you can just talk with them.
What now?
Yeah. So just be aware.
I saw a thing yesterday that has just been on my mind ever since, and I can't stop talking about it. And it was edible cookie dough. And there was a sign. I went to this sort of tasting party yesterday, and I was performing at it, and they had all these different things. Some people had chili, some people had, like pulled pork sandwiches, and it was all this stuff. There was one table, and it had a little sign on it that said edible cookie dough. And I just thought, that's all cookie dough, isn't it?
Just a tube of Nestle Toll House? It
was like little cups of like sugar cookie dough. And so it just was so puzzling to me that I commented about it up on stage. I'm like, isn't all cookie dough edible? And everyone was like, no.
There was nobody laughing. They were totally serious about it.
Right.
No, right. John.
No, you can't just eat cookie dough. Well, the uncooked egg is frowned upon. That's what they said. It means no eggs. Right. So eggs are things that they put into cookie dough, and I guess makes it toxic.
I really did. I really would. In college, I would get a tube of the Nestle Toll House, cut the end off it, and eat it like a banana. I don't remember.
Peeling it down.
Yeah, just like peels it. This is basically fruit. It's like
it's shaped like fruit. Well, it's so I looked it up, and yeah, salmonella is the thing that everybody has been talking about for a long time. You can't eat cookie dough. You're gonna. My mom used to say, if you eat cookie dough, you'll get worms. That's what she would say. You'll get worms, and I didn't see how that was possible.
I guess it depends on when you eat it.
So I just thought it was like a wives' tale. I thought it was one of those things like you're not supposed to go swimming until an hour after you eat.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to eat cookie dough. You're not supposed to go swimming. So I looked it up.
Right, you're not supposed to touch live wires. All those old wives' tales that are not,
tales.
Those are. But what's similar to that though, John, is they did it with Q-tips, right? They're like, do not stick in ear, and you're like, oh, this would be perfect to like put in my, and you're like, oh, this feels so good. This is like, it's like that same feeling when you go bowling and then you get out of the bowling shoes and you put your feet into like your sneakers and you're like, oh, this is the best feeling ever. I don't care what your warnings are.
So everybody's commenting about the raw eggs and how, people eat them all the time. And I looked it up, and there are no recorded raw cookie dough related deaths that I could find.
Well, see, I kind
of
agree
because bad nights spent on the toilet, though.
I mean, you guys know that I'm a health nut. You guys know that I am a health nut,
Right.
and I remember vividly watching, Rocky and drinking the raw eggs, and I was like, "That's healthy." I'm working out. After I work
Rocky
out,
did it?
I just go and grab the cookie dough, the raw cookie dough, and I just squeeze that out, and I too am building muscle.
And then
Knowing
to
that it's
equal the
got raw
amount of
eggs.
raw eggs he put in that one jar, you have to eat like 5 or 6 tubes.
Tubes
Exactly,
of cookie dough.
exactly.
Yeah,
Right.
it's like 2 eggs per tube.
I
I do
wonder.
that, 4 times a week, and I'm feeling pretty good.
Yeah, he's 56 years old. He ate raw cookie dough his whole life. I wondered if maybe how it got started was, there was a guy somewhere in the shower eating raw cookie dough, using the electric hair dryer. They come in, they find him dead, and they gurney him in.
Dough.
Yep, they gurney him in, and they go, well, obviously, cookie dough is a dangerous thing to eat. You could be electrocuted.
All those toxins.
Here's the thing, though, guys. Here's
That's
the
our
thing.
goal. That's our goal, is to see if we can be dumb enough to bring
She
it
couldn't. She couldn't keep out of it. She couldn't go any further.
I think
Here's
we
the
found
thing.
her robot.
No, I'm about to point out that Dad also has a robot situation like Juwan, because he's so scandalized by this edible cookie dough thing. He doesn't even remember he went on this exact same rant when I was in high school, and my best friend Michelle and I were making cookie dough in the kitchen that we could eat without baking it. And he's like, "What are you doing?" And we had a recipe that said edible cookie dough, and he was like, "Edible cookie dough, isn't it all edible?" He made that exact joke like 15, 20 years ago now. And he didn't even remember that he had said that. I was the one who had to remind him that he said to us in that kitchen that day, he goes, "Well, technically everything's edible, just some stuff will kill you."
I guess it's edible. It's not as bad as like raw ham is edible,
Right.
but you could
Everything
end up
is
with
edible,
fire
but
side.
some things will kill you. That's it. You can.
And we just
you
looked
can
at
eat
him.
anything.
Well, forget this cookie dough. Let's go take the lawnmower apart.
Michelle always looked at me like that. Every time I was trying to be funny, Michelle was just quizzically, like I was a spider in a glass jar.
Like wild rhubarb.
Wild rhubarb.
That's a different story. Tabby, you'll have to go on and tell that story.
I don't know if
sometime.
I've ever
We
told that
did.
story
Yeah,
directly
we
to
did.
Tabby. I know I told you guys on the show,
Mm.
but I don't know if she had ever heard me tell the story like in face to face, because that memory surfaced for me just a few weeks ago when I saw that plant again in my own yard, and I was like,
Oh.
"That's the plant Dad tried to eat." Okay, I'm going back.
Oh, I
okay,
like
well,
that.
thanks.
Chance said everything is edible once.
Everything is edible once.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Oh gosh. Okay. All right. Enough of that nonsense.
I get dark quickly.
Here's a thing. Here's a thing that I want to show you, because I spent a good chunk of the day today watching this. Oops. Now I'm going to have to.
Wait, did we not even get to the thing?
What
Didn't
thing?
you say you were obsessing about something?
You were, yeah.
What?
I think we started a thing and we didn't even get to it. All right, just
It was
to
the
show
cookie
you.
dough. He was obsessing about
Cookie
edible
dough.
That's
cookie
what I was
dough.
obsessing about.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like
And so
for
we
the
did
last
that.
15 years.
Mhm. We can talk about it some more if you want, because I would be happy to talk about this for the whole rest of the.
I don't think raw eggs are as dangerous as raw ham or
Or raw chicken.
Or raw bacon.
Raw chicken is basically a
Which
one-way
came
ticket.
first, the raw
isn't it?
chicken or the raw egg?
Well, see, but people, nobody eats raw chicken,
That's what I'm saying.
right?
Don't
Nobody
you
does
want
that.
to though?
Right.
We should make an
You-
edible
we eat
version
raw
of raw
cookie
chicken.
dough.
Yeah, that's what I want. I want.
Well, that's
raw
what we
chicken.
want. We want raw
Yeah.
chicken, but we don't want the consequences.
That's
You,
right.
you eat raw cookie dough because
How
it's
can we
delicious,
get-
but you don't eat raw chicken. You don't like, hey, here's some uncooked chicken. I can't wait for this to be cooked. I'm just going to eat it now.
Edible raw
Okay.
chicken.
Can you guys see this?
Yes.
Is it is it a puppy? Is it a baby kitten video?
Here we go.
Am I seeing it right?
It's it's a Tyrannosaurus mowing the yard. And
well, how can he reach the steering wheel?
And the reason we're watching this is because my grandson, Simon, loves dinosaurs and he loves lawnmowers. And so his mother said, hey, maybe we can find a dinosaur. Dinosaur mowing the yard. And we did. Look at this. Look, there he goes. Now he's going to go.
You will get flagged.
And look, there's a stick. And so he's got to stop and get off the mower and go move the
Leave
stick.
the stick on the
Oh
ground.
no, he fell. That's a death sentence for a T-Rex.
Here he goes. Now he's going to move that stick. We have watched this video. Simon and I have watched this video probably 25 times this afternoon.
I
And-
couldn't have guessed that this was on.
And I'm still not tired of it. I was, so he hurls it off into six. Now, coming up is my favorite part because
there's more.
he gets back up on the tractor. And you think, okay, now he's got the yard cleared and
now
it's going to be
it's good to
smooth
go.
sailing. It's going to be,
All the way, pedal to the metal.
yeah, it's all going to be easy to go. But nope. So he mows along a little further and oh no, look, there's a beach ball in the middle of the yard. So he's got to get off again.
He's shaking his fist.
Yeah, he's got to
Shaking
move the
his
beach
T-Rex
ball.
fist.
So there he goes. And this is kind of like the finale here.
Oh.
This is Simon's and my favorite part. So he trips over it, but see,
Do you think the T-Rex had something to drink before the old?
watch, there he goes. All right. All
I
right.
feel like the T-Rex is a little loose right now.
Yeah. He's got some nice sneakers, though.
He does better than me. I just kind of plow over everything that's in the. How's a T-Rex a better lawnmower than I am? I was like, he's
Simon's
ecstatic.
here right now, and he is ecstatic.
Playing
Yes.
the dinosaur mowing mode. He did a dynamite job.
I'm sorry, but that was
I'm sorry.
worthy of airtime.
Thank you for apologizing.
Okay.
Shame.
Ms. Producer, if you will be kind enough to go to the slides, you'll see that there are
Slides.
7 of them, I think. That is our turkey quiz. I have some turkey trivia questions
What?
in preparation for Thanksgiving. I figured if you wait till Thanksgiving,
study.
it's too late to know this stuff. You
I
need to
didn't
know.
study.
Yeah, you need to.
I do
know
have a
the turkeys.
neighbor whose turkey died, and he said they have heart problems. So I guess he had
Turkeys
like
do,
a
or the
heart-
neighbors do.
You know, I phrased that really weird. I'll let you figure it. Right before he died, he
Go with
said,
both.
turkeys have heart problems.
They were
And he
very
died.
attached to that turkey.
I told him to watch his cholesterol. Nope.
All right. Which gender of turkey is responsible for gobbling?
I'll
The
say
male.
the male. Yeah.
This is open to the only the ones that took the COVID vaccine.
Gobbling.
So it's going to be male or female. Turkeys are not gender fluid, so it's going to be one or the other.
Yeah, they only got 2.
Everybody's guessing male. Nobody's guessing.
Are you?
There
I
you
feel
go.
like-
Good job,
You just
Stefan.
wanted one. You wanted one counter.
That's right.
Contrarian.
Can someone please say female?
The answer, the answer is male.
Okay.
The turkey makes a variety of different sounds, such as purrs, yelps, kikis, but the gobble is only done by the males during the mating season. As a result, male turkeys are called gobblers, while females are called.
What? I thought they were called toms. Anyway.
Well, it says that they're called gobblers, but maybe you can call them Tom, I suppose.
What's your source,
That's
John?
their
Are you
first name.
turkey expert? I thought you were gonna set us up.
I
for
did my
like
own
a-
research, and they like to be
I did my own
called
research.
Franks. That's what they like to be called.
I believe.
All right, next
Use
next
my
slide.
Full name of Thomas.
How fast can turkeys fly?
I'm
Up
gonna
Or
say
down 7 units.
this is a trick question. Turkeys can't fly.
No, turkeys can fly. Wait.
Mhm.
don't
Well,
do
it
the
depends
answer.
on where
Going
how
back.
high you throw them from. Like you like pick them up like
How
3
fast?
feet.
Yeah, a frozen
Oh,
a frozen turkey can fall at 9.32 meters per second square.
Unless it's down the road at 15 miles an hour.
I'm gonna say 8 miles an hour. 8.
Okay, 8.
The outside.
Outside
Hey,
choice.
you can't make up
Troy's
your own
doing his
trivia
own.
right
You can't
now.
make up your own.
Well, do they have access to a plane? Because then I would say like 300 miles an hour.
Did you know that they'll shoot frozen turkeys at an airplane to test the windshields? Those guys are going like 300.
Yeah.
Those guys are
I don't think they're
300 easy.
frozen turkeys that they
Oh,
shoot
you're
at
right. They do
airplanes.
defrost. They defrost because that would be unfair to the
Yeah.
windshield.
Yeah, wild turkeys are capable of flight. Domestic turkeys are not. So that was sort of a trick question.
Oh, how fast?
Domestic turkeys are fatter. You know, they're bred to be fatter,
Juicier.
Sounds about right.
so they
grill
can't
better.
fly. But wild turkeys have been clocked at 55 miles an hour
What?
for short bursts. Yep.
They're about 6 inches. They
Right
can
before
go
they
about
get shot.
55 miles an hour.
Right, 55. Yeah, 55 miles an hour for a foot and a half. Yeah. Hoo-ah! All right, what's the next one? The next
on.
important turkey question.
Next slide, please.
Where do turkeys sleep? Juwan?
Yeah. Wild turkeys sleep in the trees, and domesticated turkeys sleep right here. Right in the belly. I was going to do the belly.
I thought you were going to say in bunk beds or something.
Domesticated.
Hammocks.
They sleep in separate beds. Got Ozzie and Harriet beds.
Tom and Harriet. In my belly, in my pen. Yeah, somebody said trees.
Say wherever they
So that-
want. Because they have no system of ownership. So
Right. There's
What
no.
is going on?
What was that?
that was my alarm.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
wake up,
I
Brian.
checked my
Yes,
phone.
wake up. The turkeys are coming. The turkeys are coming.
Or don't wake up unless you're dreaming this.
Oh, what's a tryptophan joke? Is that what that was? Is that what that stuff? What is that
They put
chemical?
us to sleep. Oh, yeah.
Tryptophan.
Tryptophan. Yeah. Okay. Yes,
When
they
you're a
sleep in
fan
the
of
trees.
tripping.
Good job. That wasn't even hard. All right. So next question. This one will
Bring it
trip
on.
you up.
Bring it on.
This one you're not going to get.
What? Do they
Why?
change color?
Do turkeys' heads change color?
Well, after they've decapitated them for Thanksgiving, the blood spills on their head. And
Turkeys are very
So-
turkeys
that
are
was
very
sorry.
non-confrontational.
Yes.
So it's a lot of built-up rage. They get, there's like a little things that go wrong during the day, and they just hold it in, and then the bottom part, the neck gets red, and that gets all the blood, and then the head turns blue, and then they just hold it in, and then you see how it's, then they puff up because they got all that anger, and no therapists.
That's good. I was going to say more because of like the new seasonal fashion trends.
Oh, okay.
Like you can't do white after was it Labor Day? So like head change color. So they want to keep up with
it's
times.
supposed to be blue.
Yeah. I don't know if you read as much Turkey Politan magazine as I do, but it's I'm on top
Well,
of that.
right.
5 ways to impress your gobbler.
That's right. That's right.
Temperature sensitivity. That's
Oh,
a
is it-
good guess.
Go look
That's a
at the
good guess.
turkey's heads. How cold is it outside, bud?
Did you get to get to the other side?
Bobby, how cold is it? Look at the turkey's heads. Are they,
They're like little thermometers.
They're like mood rings. They're just mood rings.
turkey's head.
You better get a jacket. The turkey's head is blue.
Yeah. Red turkey face at night. Sailor's delight.
The turkey's
Red
morning.
sky in the morning.
Sailor's warning. That's right.
Okay. Actually, Juwan, I don't know if you were trying to be funny or not, but you were pretty close.
Because of anger?
You can tell a turkey's emotions by the color of their heads.
Oh, that's
Colors
funny.
change from red to blue to white, believe it or not, depending on how excited or calm they are. The more intense the colors, the more intense their emotions. So you don't need an app. How cold is it, Bobby? Go look at the turkey.
I just want to know what gets a turkey riled up.
They get emotional. They're very emotional birds.
Took my corn.
And you can tell what they're feeling by the color of their heads.
You know what gets them worked up is when they have those fake turkeys and they sit there and they talk to it for like an hour, and then they're like, "What are you saying?"
Turkey bots.
Yeah, I just thought that was.
That guy was a robot.
That wasn't a real turkey. His head turns bright red. I'm just thinking about it. What does the shape of turkey poop tell you?
That you're too close. You're too close to the turkey.
If they had enough water.
You are on the wrong nature trail.
Seriously, this turkey is dehydrated. Look at the poop. Nope.
Yeah, if it's square.
What direction they were walking?
I was gonna say which way is north. It's pointed that way.
Turkey poop always points north. Yeah.
True north. True north.
What he ate for dinner. That's not bad. How cold the winter's going to be. That's a good guess. These are great answers. Rorschach test.
It's how many more weeks of winter? It's like Groundhog's Day.
What do you see? What do you see in that poo? Those are great answers. None of them are right. Oh.
Yeah. We need more fiber.
Put up Stefan's answer. What gender of turkey left the deposit? That is correct.
What?
Oh.
Yep. You can tell the gender of a turkey by the shape of their poo. How do you tell the gender, boy or girl, one certain way is by checking their droppings. A male's poop is shaped like the letter J, while the female's is more spiral shaped.
Okay, they're very artistic in arts and crafts. I didn't realize that.
That is exactly the sort of thing that you want to bring up at Thanksgiving around the table.
Guys.
If you only mention one bit of trivia for Thanksgiving, that should be it.
Was this a girl turkey? What is that, Dad? Hold on a second.
Hold on.
You think a girl turkey pooped this? Or a boy turkey?
Before I tell you.
And if you put them together, it looks like a new Twitter handle, @J.
Squirrely J. What year did the U.S. start pardoning turkeys for Thanksgiving? You know, it's a thing we do. The president pardons a turkey every year.
I'm pretty sure it was after they voted on whether or not to make it like the country's bird symbol.
Yes.
They voted it down, so they're like,
Yep.
well, let's pardon it.
That was one of the trivia questions that I didn't use.
1983
is not correct. 1982, 1862 is way off.
1789.
1789 is not correct.
No.
Mom thinks it was in the 60s. That's not correct. 42.
It's definitely got to be past like the time that people used to hunt for their food.
Yeah.
Because if the president, why is he giving away his turkey?
Why are you pardoning this turkey when we're starving? Yeah.
Say 2004.
No, it was
I say JFK was first. 60. They said not the 60s.
No, not
just
the
ruled
60s,
out the
not
whole
50s.
decade?
Right.
I forgive you all for the crimes you have committed of being tasty.
Ask
19
not.
1973. Nope. It was.
Wait, I'm gonna go up the years, and you tell
Okay.
me when we get it. So starting in 1776.
No. Don't start that far back. Don't start that far. Okay.
While you do that, can you play the
1000
Price is Right?
BC.
Price is Right
999
yodeling music.
BC.
I was waiting for you to stop me. I was like, how long is he gonna let me do this? I was just gonna count up the years.
Just play
I'm gonna start
the Price is Right yodeling music.
1301, 1302.
Well, as long as there was presidents.
Yeah, it was sometime after, 1776, but it
50s.
was
54.
it's 1900s. It's in the 1900s. It's
Only
in the
100 years.
1980s. It's in the 1980s.
What? So
Yeah.
then
1988.
Reagan,
It was not. It was no after Reagan.
Herbert Walker.
Yes,
Then
Yeah, Bush.
91.
Bush. It was 1980. Now I got to look. It was 1986.
Did no one say it?
Nope,
No one said
1989.
80s.
1989. I had my six upside down.
Okay.
1989. George H.W. Bush was the first one to pardon. Yep.
Oh, somebody got it. Okay. I applaud
So-
you, Scoozers, for not
So that turkey gets-
Googling it right away.
That turkey gets off and goes to live on a farm somewhere in luxury. And then this is the last
Somebody
question. How
dies?
many
Oh.
turkeys die because they aren't pardoned every year for Thanksgiving?
More than a dozen.
That is correct.
Whew, I got one right.
That is correct.
Gosh. Just for Thanksgiving, right? Okay.
Right.
Let's see. There's 50 states. So
Mm-hmm.
if there's at least one in every state, somebody's got to eat a turkey. Do you think there's a state that doesn't kill any turkeys? You think it's like Oregon?
That would
I was
be
like, Oregon or what would be
That
a
would be
vegan
interesting.
state?
California would be probably, but they eat turkey here.
There's got to be. Yeah, somebody Sacramento, Northern California.
they killed nothing for Thanksgiving.
What would be a
So yeah, if you can, it's probably not going to be a very. It's probably not going to be
Over
necessary to calculate
9,000.
it by state. Yeah,
Oh, it's just
4 billion.
350,000.
every
4 billion.
year, everyone on the earth gets a turkey.
200,000.
200,000?
All of them. Yes, all of this. We eat turkey in Oregon. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah. But the question is, do you kill them? Or do you have some other state kill them? 338 million. We're all over the place here. The number is
Is anyone
46.
close?
46 million.
okay. I was like, what?
46
46
million
turkeys.
turkeys.
And we split that amongst
The real question here,
I
are
think
raw
we've
turkeys
settled that,
edible?
yeah.
Yeah.
At least once.
And so that's it. I only had,
turkeys
yes,
split
seven.
amongst 320 million people.
46 million turkeys, y'all.
46 million turkeys.
Can't
right.
wrap my head around that.
Hello, I'm back.
Did you
Um,
say something dumb again?
I wanted to, well, that's debatable, but that's not why I'm here. I just wanted to pop in and mention that this would be the place where we were going to have our epic catchphrase final round. However, since JT isn't here with us tonight, we're going to postpone that till next week. But
Instead, right.
But as a little workup to that epic catchphrase final round competition, there's been some activity on our Marco Polo thread the last 2 weeks, actually. And I wanted to
Yeah, this
show
is
our
how it
viewers-
started.
This is how it all got started. After round 2, where Brian and JT were able to pull out a victory over Dad and Tabby, this is the video that was shared in our polo group right here.
JT, great job last night. Totally knew we could dominate and win catchphrase. So, congratulations, my friend. That was good. As for John, I know you're upset, and Juwan, you're upset. We always miss Juwan. It wouldn't have made a difference. I'm sorry. we're just that good, man. We're just that good. Anytime you want a shot at the crown, just let us know. We'll be ready. Something about being humble. That was my message yesterday. Something about being humble, anyway. But I think I speak for all of us when I just say, this holds everything together, holds you insides together. Is ew.
Ew. That was the skeleton from that round. So that, just to clarify, that goes out to everyone. That was not just Brian talking to JT. That was Brian talking to everyone else in that
We all
thread.
knew.
He was throwing shade at all of us.
And he was being humble.
To be truthful though,
He was being humble.
JT, who said it first, he was like, there was a couple before that where he's like, oh, it was a great win. We dominated. It was great. And then I just kind of jumped
Did his
in.
come first?
Yes.
Because I have his too. Why don't we take a look and see who had more pomp and arrogance behind their video?
Brian,
Roll
thanks
film.
for helping me totally dominate the catchphrase segment of the show last night. I felt very smug and satisfied after our brilliant win. So, congratulations, my friend.
And he is smug and satisfied in that.
I felt very smug.
That's what I
and
was responding
satisfied.
to.
Right.
Okay, so JT's came first.
Okay.
Brian took it up a notch, saying that even if Juwan had been there, it wouldn't have made a big difference.
Mhm.
And then I thought, well, since you guys are going to go all out, I thought maybe, I didn't know if Dad and Juwan wanted their opportunity to kind of respond at all, because you really got, neither one of you really
What?
responded at Marco Polo.
I did.
Mm-hmm.
Did
I
you?
did a little bit. Yeah. I said he was
Hang on.
wrong.
Oh, he escalated it. I tried to
I said he
smooth
was
it over.
wrong.
This is all I've got. The only thing I've got from after Brian tried to apologize and said that he wasn't being humble enough, this is all we got from Juwan.
Oh, it's too late, Brian. It is on now. It is on.
That's it.
I mean, what else do you have to say? I really don't.
Oh,
just
so
on.
Satisfied.
what's his face wants to see your best wrestling promo to hype us up for next week, and I'm inclined to agree.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Brian was, I've been thinking about this all week long, and like, what am I going to do for my smack talk in preparation for it? And I'm just too intimidated. Brian did a thing in the effort party last week that I thought, I'm not even gonna try. So let's let Brian
have
do
Brian
his.
do our trash talking.
We should. We should have Brian do ours.
So you talk to JT and Brian as Brian,
You guys have to
Macho
do
Man,
something,
or
right?
Ultimate
Yeah.
Warrior.
You're just gonna let them.
How do you go? It's too late, Brian. It's on. And then
My thing is,
why
I'll-
don't you just talk for me?
I'll get. Let me think about
You're
talking.
just giving him more fodder. You're just feeding JT and Brian with more weakness from which to exploit.
Let me
their
think about talking to
speeches.
robots for a second.
so you go.
And
Get himself worked up.
Do you want me to play JT's as an inspirational?
Yeah, play
Yeah,
JT's.
you guys can respond to JT because JT said a little something.
Okay,
to
we'll
you
play
guys.
JT's first. We'll respond to
Oh, that's
JT's and then
right.
And
Brian.
then
All
I'll
right,
go,
here is JT being intimidating because we told him you just need to scare your opponents because we'll do catchphrase next week. And here's what JT sent us as a workup.
So here we are, me and Brian. Ready to take care of business. Ready to soften you up for the mega smackdown. And I see you guys standing there, holding your canteens, drinking your little lattes, drinking your little cucumber water or whatever it is in your little squirty bottle there. I see that. Standing there on the side, getting ready to seize your first opportunity to step in a ring and start grandstanding and hot dogging, claiming to love us like brothers. Well, let me tell you something. We about to write a new chapter in the book of shame and defeat. But what's gonna feel even better? What's gonna feel even better than that is when Brian and me take our catchphrase world championship belt
and we brand you up alongside your heads. That's what I'm talking about. But I got something that's gonna feel even better than that. At Catchphrase Mania 2. Right before the 3 count. Right when we got you on your hands and your knees. On your last ounce of sweat and blood. And we look over there. And we see you've got your hands folded. And you start saying, please, Brian. Please, JT. Don't shatter my dreams. Don't shatter the dreams of all my fans out there. Well, I got a message for you, John Branyan and Juwan DeVivo. All your dreams and all the dreams of your itsy-bitsy fans are gonna turn into a nightmare. The most electrifying duo in Catchphrase entertainment history has a message for you. And here it is. It doesn't matter what your name is. Doesn't matter what you think. You gotta know your role and shut your mouth. Because we about to lay the smackdown on your candy catchphrase heads.
Responses, please.
Well, that's interesting because he should be here right now if he wanted to have some kind of a competition. Where is he now? Where's JT? Driving in a car? That seems convenient, doesn't it? I hope you're not. Yeah. Hold on a second. Hang on a second. You don't know fear, JT. You don't know what it's like to be afraid. But we'll show you that. We will show you what it's like to be afraid when you're in this cage with us. And things start going a little bit wrong, and the sweat starts pouring down your forehead. Oh, that's when we're going to strike. When we smell blood in the water. And then we're going to dig a little shallow grave and put you and there and Brian together in the spoon position. You get to choose which one, little spoon or big spoon. But that's how you're going down. And I can talk for 3 hours like you did about what thing's going to happen, but you know what's coming. And that's all I got to say.
Well, let me tell you something, brother. You can sit there and talk about your cutlery and your knives and your spoons and all your supperware that you have. But that's not going to help you, brother. Because next Sunday, me and Elton John Thomas Oates, we're going to come out there, brother. And we're going to totally just wreck your world. We got catchphrases from all over the world. Things like, Jawan can't hang. John can't hang. They say that. We hear it all the time. I've been outside. The people coming up to me. I'm hanging and banging on Venice Beach, saying my prayers, praying and eating my vitamins. And I'll tell you something, brother. Listen, you're going to come as king. You better not miss because we're going to take you down. 1, 2, 3. That's what's going to happen. And there's nothing you can do. And let me say this. What you going to do, brother, when Elton John, Thomas Oakes, and Brian Brain and all the brainiacs run wild on you?
Oh, wow. That's clever. We're gonna hang. Is that the way it's going? Did my hang? Did I poke out? There it goes. I lost my ears for a second, but that's clever. Hey, that's some clever catchphrases that you got for us. But if that's all you got, then you're out of luck, my friend, because we got them endless. They're gonna keep going on and going on until you're just a pile of bones, just like in Indiana Jones, The Last Crusade. That guy just, he hit the wall and he falls down. Pile of that's you. You can just blow away like the wind because we're just going to keep going. Okay, you're going to be waiting for your round and we're going to still be doing it. Even though there's a time limit, we'll still be doing catchphrase.
Listen, brother, your poetry is so bad it made my wig go sideways. I don't know what happened, brother. This is crazy.
That's a not current
scene. But it's so bad, even this doesn't want to stick around and listen to your nonsense. So you just wait. Next Sunday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, cage match, catchphrase, world championship. Be there.
Yep. You don't want to miss this, folks.
You do not want to miss it.
Epic.
Obviously, there is a lot of bad blood among the competitors. And it's going to be a slam fest. I would imagine that there will be a referee, probably 2 referees, and it's still going to be bloodshed. There's still going to be some furniture thrown. There's still going to be some rules broken because there's just a lot of animosity.
Where did he run to? He ran away. He can't even.
I feel like you guys are going to be in this spoon position.
Sally, how many Taylor Swift references do you have tonight? That's what I'd like to know.
Tonight was there a lot?
How many Taylor Swift?
Yeah, she was every time like somebody would guess a year for earlier, she was like, "Oh, that's
89.
a good Taylor Swift album."
Well, we're just gonna shake it off and
Oh,
put
yeah.
you in a blank space, brother.
Yeah, that's true. Everybody's noticed that your trash talk is severely lacking, and I'll tell you guys why. Since we're gonna save, I think we're gonna save the rest of our spirited spirit and for next week. But whenever Dad is gonna play a game, he actually goes the other direction and just kind of lowers expectations and says, "I'm probably gonna lose this game," and then everybody can be pleasantly surprised if he wins.
When he dominates, when he comes from behind and dominates.
The silent assassin approach.
I just let my skills do the talking. I have learned as I've matured and become a little more stable human being than perhaps my co-hosts, that it's wise to just let my skills do the talking. And
This isn't stable.
Wig wearing?
yeah, I don't need to. I already demonstrated my skills. It's not my fault that I got stuck with Tabby last time.
I got stuck with Tabby when I lost too. So far, Tabby has been the common variable in the losing side. I just
She said that.
want to point
She
that
said
out.
that.
Sorry.
You guys want to see the T-Rex mow the lawn again, or should we move on?
Do you have it in slow mo? I'm gonna do it half speed.
Here's the thing about that too. Like Dad and Tabby were laughing because they were like, "We should have a party for Simon. His birthday's soon." They're like, "We should have a party for Simon that incorporates all the things that he enjoys." And actually, I think it was Marcy, who's 3. I think it was her idea to do
It was
mowing dinosaurs because he likes both of those
Wow.
a
things.
mowing dinosaur.
So they found that video, and Tabby and Dad were laughing on the couch. But Simon, I'm in front of them, and I can see Simon, who's 2, was just looking at it like it was very serious, and there was no laughing matter.
This
that
is
he
the
could
greatest TV show.
Yeah.
He did not think it was
ever
funny.
seen.
He was just staring at it like this is a thing that I
So,
totally
why don't
agree
y'all all
and
get
should
the-
be happening.
see. It's
Why
like a
don't y'all all get the
documentary.
T-Rex blow up costumes and get some garden tools? Just go outside, and just go weed whackers and trim the
It was
hedge.
like he was watching a YouTube tutorial on how to change the oil or something. He was just like,
He's like, yeah, like a T-Rex. It's,
It would be interesting to have it like
always
sped
got
up with like the
off
Benny Hill yakety sax music. equivalent.
that's what
Russ
how
said.
Spirit
Oh, that's
just
so funny.
said.
I didn't even see that comment. Sometimes I see the comment and I steal it and I just say it. I'm like, oh, what I just thought of. But no, I actually.
Okay, I've got a
Monty
couple of
Python.
weird news things that I want to do before we leave.
Weird news.
We're getting close to the end of we're already close to the end of the show, and I'm sad about that. But
I gotta go back through
gotta
all
get
of
to it.
our. I gotta
That's
scroll
where I
back.
should have ended it
okay,
with a hoo-ah.
that was it. All right.
Weird news. Weird news.
Where's the weird news? All right, you can do the
Guy
first
talks
one.
to robot.
Do the first one, and then
guessing the
probably
first one
just
was
the
one.
last one's all we're gonna have time
Yep,
for.
there it
Okay,
is.
so
There's the robot.
what is this?
That is a
Ugh,
bunch of
mutant
potatoes
turkey?
that grew together
Oh yeah, 80-pound turkey
And,
or 80-pound potato.
in the shape of a turkey.
He looks like he's confused as to what it is himself. He's like, I went to the bank to get a withdrawal, and they gave me a huge potato.
That's my guess.
I thought it was a mushroom too.
This
He
is
grows,
Jack and the Beanstalk. This is the part of the
potatoes for vegetarians on
World's biggest
Thanksgiving.
chicken nugget.
the part of Jack and the Beanstalk they never tell you is these are the beans that he came back with.
I didn't think you guys were going to call it a potato like immediately because it doesn't look like a potato.
And to me, it
does
looks like a
Sure
mutant
does.
turkey. Like if you get a frozen turkey from the store, you got like the leg and the wing there, but it's
yeah,
a little
it does-
malformed.
It does not look like a potato.
Is it a
but-
potato?
It is a potato.
Oh my gosh! I've
It's-
never guessed it on the first try.
It's the world's largest potato, you guys.
He's
It
still
weighs
confused.
17 pounds, which
What?
is well above the current potato record of 11 pounds. So it's like it's 6 pounds.
You're right. It's my
Heavier.
uncle It's my uncle Jeeves. He likes potato. He didn't. It's not actually his potato. He stole it. He's known for that.
For stealing potatoes?
Yeah, he just usually grabs people's potatoes. That's why he's got that look on his face. He's not very proud because that's the guy whose potato he stole took a picture of him for evidence. That's right before he ran off.
Well, the potatoes.
What are you doing, Jeeves?
The potato's name is Doug.
Well, now we can't eat it
because it was dug out of the ground.
Yeah.
And let's see, it was a couple in New Zealand. They lugged it into their garage and put it on an old set of scales, and it weighed a remarkable 7.9 kilograms.
Because we know old scales are completely trustworthy.
They named the potato.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Doug. And it's a pun. They not only named it.
Oh my gosh.
Doug must have been self-sown, he said, because they didn't quite possibly growing for a couple of years or more, which I didn't realize that potatoes could.
Just
I didn't
keep
realize
growing.
potatoes could keep growing. I thought that they were.
It's like, why pull any potatoes?
So
right.
so just think if they hadn't dug him up, then how?
Well, then how did they do that? If they didn't plant it, how did they know it was there?
They were digging in their garden and they hit him with the spade. There's a big old object down here. Maybe it's gold. Maybe it's a treasure chest. Nope, it's just a huge potato.
It's a potato.
Dang it.
Now
All
I
right,
gotta
you
tour all
want to do
this.
this last one?
Yeah, let's do the
Worst
last
children's
one.
book.
They were forced
I
to go
think
to
it's
state
this
fairs
one.
for the rest of
Yeah.
the year. Yeah,
Okay.
see, everything's edible.
And I
What's
know
that?
what this
Nobody will
is. I
Nobody
can't
will guess
answer.
it. He didn't
That
eat a
looks
carburetor.
like- yeah, it looks like the
Nope.
rims or something on a like a motorcycle or a dirt bike.
You're gonna 78
Mhm.
Chevy.
Mm-hmm.
He
And
has metal
This guy likes to eat metal, apparently. Can we just name the segment Brian hates humanity at this point? It's just or loses hope. We won't say hates. Just Brian loses hope in humanity.
John Bryan was excited about meeting people.
Yeah,
And then you show,
Yeah,
you show him pictures.
Yeah.
of-
Look at
60
that.
minutes ago.
Yeah,
60
this
short
is-
minutes
this is-
ago.
Stefan got it immediately.
How?
No, he did
Because
not
I
eat a whole
told you-
plane.
I told you that it was a
That's a
standard.
clutch.
This was the other half of our conversation in high
This was
school
the
when my best
conversation,
friend
right.
was making not Play-Doh, cookie dough with me. And Dad was like, anything's edible. We were like, okay, so are you talking about the guy? Because he was in the news at that time. They talked about the guy who ate the entire plane. And he was like, what? No, I need to know about this. And then we shared that.
What's the
story with him.
requirements to say that you have eaten the entire plane? I mean,
You have to eat the entire plane.
Including
the
the
tire,
passengers.
just even if it's a small plane, the tire's one meal.
You're gonna enjoy this, Juan. Monsieur Magitote or Magito. I'm not good at French.
Majute.
We all have
Monsieur-
talents, but some simply aren't celebrated as much as they deserve. World-class actors, athletes, and writers are held up as heroes, but what about Michel Lotito?
Oh, yeah,
He
Michel.
ate a dang plane. So basically, you probably need a little context. Buckle up for the story of Lotito's extraordinary life. He was
Buckle
born
up.
in Grenoble, France in 1950.
Buckle up before he eats the seatbelt.
From the age of 9, he developed an unusual tolerance for and fondness for eating dangerous objects like glass and metal, which are generally indigestible. According to the legend, the first bout of eating something unusual came when a glass that young Lotito was drinking from shattered and he began chewing the fragments. Why this sort of thing was encouraged, nobody can really say. The young man was soon examined and tested by doctors and gastroenterologists. His ability was unique, they determined, contributing to a condition known as pica, which is where people want to eat stuff that don't have any nutritive values, like clay and stuff like that.
Fiberglass.
If you want that, eat the McRib.
For
You want something with no nutritional value, like eat the McRib, not
eat Doug.
a Boeing 747. Like
Fortunately for him, doctors soon determined that he had an incredibly resilient digestive system, super thick stomach lining and intestines. As a result, he could safely consume just about anything. And so began the incredible career of Monsieur Magatout, or Mr. Eat-All. French entertainer may have been able to eat an impossible range of items, but he still had to take great care. His technique revolved reducing metal objects into smaller pieces, making them easier for his body to handle.
Good idea.
By keeping his throat lubricated with mineral oil. In this way, he could regularly, Juan, he would regularly eat 2 pounds of metal every day. Every day. Over the course of his life or his career, his diet included 18 bicycles, 7 TV sets, 2 beds, 15 supermarket trolleys, a computer, a coffin, handles and all, a pair of skis, and 6 chandeliers. That's impressive by anybody's standards, but the pinnacle of his entertainment career was the time he ate a whole airplane. In 1978, he ate an entire Cessna 150 airplane. He began eating it, Brian, in 1978 because it was a laborious piece-by-piece process. You don't eat a plane in one sitting, you guys.
No, that's what I was saying.
No,
a tire is one meal.
It's like a 5-course meal, you know.
Let me tell you something. The mineral oil ain't just lubing the esophagus.
It took 2 years. In 1980, he emerged from the epic battle of man versus machine victorious. So he ate a plane. Took him 2 years.
They call that a contest between man and machine.
My favorite part of this is the very last paragraph, which starts, Lolita passed away of natural causes in 2007. How would you ever know at the age of 57? Yeah. So he wasn't particularly old, but he died of natural causes after eating
what
18 bicycles.
When you eat metal, you die. That's what happens naturally. That's the natural cause.
Apparently, he had a perforated esophagus.
Oh my goodness!
But obviously, that
his
picture,
full and upright seat position in his casket.
That picture is a little misleading. I'm sure he didn't just bite into pieces of metal like that. I'm sure it was ground down into some more manageable.
That's a detail.
But you know what he doesn't eat? Raw cookie dough. That's dangerous.
He's like, oh,
because that's not safe.
Yeah, that's not safe.
I will get sick.
He doesn't eat raw cookie dough.
Oh my goodness!
I will eat that plain. I'm sure he grinds it down. He probably grinds it down and like sprinkles it on salad and puts it in soup and.
Yeah, I'm sure he puts it on healthy stuff. Not
you
like
guys like bacon bits? He's trying to get his friends to eat it too. You guys like bacon bits? You're gonna love this. Try this. It's really good.
Aluminum chips.
Good source of iron.
You guys like magnesium pepper?
That's my favorite thing. Okay, that's it. That's our show. It's time for our snappy wrap up.
Is it?
So, if you'd like to join us for the Afford party after the show, you're going to have to become a member on the homepage, johnbrandon.com. Become a member. The link will be on the members homepage. I'm sure there'll be more stuff just like this. So if this is your thing.
I've got another hour of dinosaurs mowing the yard that we're going to watch at the Afford party.
Yeah, but you're not allowed to talk. We're just got to watch them.
Visit Juwan, find out where he's going to be at castingcrowns.com, John Thomas at johnthomasoaks.com, and you can support Comedy Brian on his Patreon. The link is there. So tonight, I am going to have, because Brian clearly won the trash talk contest. Sorry. Oh, and here's this from earlier in the show because it's still one of my favorite things.
Bobby, how cold is it? Go look at the turkeys' heads. Hoo-ah!
So Brian already did his work with the trash talking. He gets to sit this one out, but it's gonna be Juwan's and John's snappy wrap up. We'll see Brian after the show. Bye, Brian.
Oh my gosh, that was so.
And you
great.
guys are gonna read the credits as if you are inviting everyone whose name you see to fight.
To fight.
To fight. Yes.
Yeah, just fight
Okay.
everybody.
Fight
I can do
everyone.
this.
We're gonna fight
Okay.
everybody.
Ready?
Here we go. All right, I'm calling you out. I'm calling you out, Laura Adams, and you, Troy Baltus, right here in the
Oh
street.
yeah, Mel Beckman, you think you can handle this? How about
You think-
a little bit of Remedy Epps? You gonna
You
take
think
a
you
little
got
bit
what
of
it
this?
takes, Keith Hoffman and Monty King and Paula Lee and Roy Luke? I'll take you all on at once with one hand behind my back.
You think you're a Kendra Petty, but you don't even know Mark Schilling.
Chance Rogers and Christine Thomas and Tracy Trost and James Ward. All of you guys ain't got what it takes. I'll kick your butts.
Bye.